and I am completely enamored with it. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So it looks like a bit of a slow hand. Our opponent's on Affinity, so we'll just gain 2 to start off. We have cast down for anything that they play. 2 artifacts. I'm going to hold off on playing these Skyfishers and Glinthawks until I have something I can actually bounce back with. Yep, that's pretty good. I'm going to kill it right now because we're going to ditch a land. Oh, geez. Guess we'll ditch a Skyfisher here. So it's unfortunate our Refurbished Familiar costs way more than theirs, which is why I wanted to up the count, but at the same time we run the risk of Ichor Wellspring. Okay, so they're down to a single swamp / island. Let's play Lembas. We're going to bottom this. And then we're going to play Glinthawk. We'll return the Refurbished Familiar. So at least this only costs 2 now. Thoughtcast. If we drew an artifact, a Vault of Whispers, it would just be fantastic right now. I probably should have tapped the Kariba Crossroads instead. These are a huge liability against land destruction now that I'm thinking about it. Makeshift munitions. That's trouble. From your graveyard to your hand. So let's play Omen of the Dead. We'll return the Refurbished Familiar. Play Kariba Crossroads. Gain 2. We'll play Tithing Blade. Have them sack a creature here. I guess I should have waited on this. Oh. Yeah, looks like The Affinity decks are quite resilient. So we'll play Skyfisher. We'll pick up an Omen of the Dead. Play Omen of the Dead. Return back. Maybe that's not even the right call. Because once they have makeshift munitions, this has probably outlived its usefulness. I can't consistently return it. They just pretty much sacrifice an artifact and they get rid of it. Oh my goodness. Like, let me update. Ores Hop. Blade. So we'll tap double white, play Lembus. I guess that's fine. We'll draw a card. And we'll swing for 1, but we're taking 6 in the air. Oh, we're dead. So we'll bring in all the dust to dust. We'll board out a Duress. Maybe a Glinthawk? Or we'll just take out an Inspector. 1 Dispute, 1 Cast Down. Because now we have much more effective 2-for-1 removal. And we'll see what we can do this time. Maybe Glinthawk. Yeah, we didn't board out the Glinthawk. Maybe we want the Inspector as another... early flying drop more than Indoctrination Attendant. Alright, we'll be on the play. So we're going to keep this. It's a bit of a weak hand, actually. But it's got Dust to Dust, so you can't... cannot complain about that. So they don't have counterspell mana. Blood Fountain. So we're just going to Dust to Dust. And that sets them back huge. So we'll just play the Kariba Crossroads. And then, unless they drop like a couple 1-drops, we're probably just going to cycle the Suffocating Fumes. Nile Spellbomb. Cycle. So we'll just Deadly Dispute now. Pay 1 black for Refurbished Familiar. Pay a white for Glinthawk. Yes. Return this. Pay a black for Refurbished Familiar. And just like that, I feel like we're in the driver's seat here. Ichor Wellspring seems a bit too slow. Play an Ancient Den. Swing for 4. Man, this Grixis Affinity just has so much artifacts. And so much card advantage. Okay, so they didn't get a land. There's nothing for us to Omen of the Dead. So we'll swing here, see what they do. Probably nothing. Play another one. Counterspell? Sure. We're going to play Omen. Yeah, they F6'd when they had... I'm guessing this is fine. That game 1, they just drew too many of them on us. So hopefully they stumble a little bit at least. Okay, what do we got? We have Dust to Dust. Okay. Two, 4, 6, 8. I guess we'll ditch a cast down. Next turn. Oh no, we don't have double white. Suffocating Fumes. I guess we have nothing. We need a white source to play these dusts. Okay. Play a Novice Inspector. Floating a black. These Orzhov basilicas are a bit of a liability. $10 for dust to dust. You can get all his dust for cheaper. Negate. So they have ways to beat dust to dust with only a single blue. Well, now they got double blue, so counterspell is on the. Although now they have all their mana. I guess getting them off their blue sources is most important. Here's a negate. Sure. We'll cast down that. And since we cannot block, at this point we don't really care about the lands now, I think. At this point, turn 5 of the game, or not turn 5, but 5 lands on the battlefield. So he doesn't have a snacker in the graveyard, so all right. So we'll swing. If he blocks, we'll Bajuka Bog it. Maybe it's still more better to Skyfisher into a Lembus. Play the Lembus. Gain a life. And now we have a 2/3 blocker, which is very solid. Okay. So he has no cards in hand. Skyfisher. I'll return the Tithing Blade. Buy snackers. If I can fade a single turn of them, like if they draw a Deadly Dispute, they're casting it right away. It's a Blood Fountain. It's a well-timed one for me. So 2, 4, 6, 8 mana. This costs 5 to flip. I completely forgot you have to actually sacrifice something for that. Oh my god, that was the wrong card. Well, at this point. So, I can't look at a deck playing Archaeomancer and like take it with any seriousness. That's my biggest problem, I think. If this was an artifact land, I'd feel so much better. As it is, I can't keep this. Okay, this is much better. Am I getting rid of the Lembus here? No. Probably the Glinthawk. That's true. But like it looks like a control deck and it just doesn't seem that great. It honestly looks really slow. Yeah, it's true. Blinking Mole Drifter is nice. I'm also very hesitant to play a 3-color deck. Like, this is a 2-color deck, and I feel like you get to run, like, black and white also gets to run the best utility lands. Oh my goodness. I'm taking 6 more. 8, 9. Yep. So we'll play another Inspector. Yes. In the one game that I got my butt kicked is because my opponent drew all 4 Refurbished Familiars. Well, pop in the Synthesizer just to... Oh, Bushwhacker, that's good. So that's what, 6 damage? I'm going to block here. And we're going to Deadly Dispute. Sacrifice Novice Inspector. Wow, more? I guess not. So he pops that and we lose. So yeah, we had a really slow hand there. I guess we gotta play these Arms of Hadar. We'll board out a Refurbished Familiar. Probably some Glinthawks. Some Tithing Blades too. Maybe we want the Glinthawks. And then Tithing Blade seems absolutely awful here. Exile target creature. Maybe I'll play the Refurbished Familiar. Yeah, Tithing Blade seems to be the worst card. 2 mana. Maybe 1 is okay. The late game, I can actually start gaining a little bit of life back. I think I want to cut one Orzhov Basilica, and I want to up the Ancient Den and Vault of Whisper counts. So we'll start on Bajuka Bog here, because it really serves no purpose in this matchup. Doesn't gain us any. Anyways, Merc, thanks for watching. Let's do the. Do you want? Rio Blue. Yay! It does work. Love watching Merc. Always drafting whatever is in flavor. Cawgates, yeah, that's another good one. Just pumping out. So we just Dawnbringer Cleric. Oh, well, I guess there's no targets, so like my deck should be like, maybe I'll up the Dawnbringer Cleric count up. All right. I guess I'll just gain 2 life and pass for now. He's gonna pop the blood token because he kept a 1-land hand, so he wants to give his Blast Runner Menace or not. So we'll cast down this, and we'll just block here now. Okay, so we only have 1 artifact. We also only have 1 black source. We can play Lembus. Lembus, we will keep that on top. Now we play a Refurbished Familiar. Yeah, Merc, I keep forgetting to. I don't know if any of my viewers are actually watching other than you, but I gotta get into the habit of it, doing the shoutouts. Whether I have 5 viewers, 10 viewers, 50 viewers. Okay, so they got rid of a 2/1. We're not gonna attack. Single red. Galvanic Blast. Yep, that's fine. No attacks. So we can Lembus again. And if we get a black, like Suffocating Fumes, I guess that's the card that we really want, right? Omen, Blood Fountain, or do I just play a Skyfisher? I haven't played a land this turn, so I could Skyfisher, bring back Kariba Crossroads. I guess we can F6 here. So Basilica. I guess we tap double white, return the Kariba Crossroads. We'll sack one of these, gain 3 life. Guess there's no reason to attack here. We're going to end step Omen here. Epicure. Sure, that's another 1 toughness dude for us to kill. Another 1 toughness dude for us to kill. Omen of the Dead will grab the last card from their hand. How much does this cost? 2 mana? I'd much rather play a Blood Fountain. And then play this for 1. We get their last card, which was a Tomb Raider. We'll play the Kariba Crossroad. Play a Glint Hawk. Yes. And we'll get back Lembus. Keep that on top as well. And from here, we just have to... Well, it doesn't even matter what he gets. Okay, so he drew a land and he played it. So, white, black, white. Suffocating Fumes him. Swing with about everyone. Oh, he gets to block and sack. So he's still taking 6 here. That draws him a card. Skyfisher, return this. So that was good. Do I want duresses here? It's... At least it's an earlier drop, right? I'll try him. Like, anytime you can get more of a... Like, they have a lot of artifacts. If you can pinch one anytime you have a spare... you have a spare mana. So, like, turn 2, I go Inspector... My second Inspector plus Duress. Okay, so we're taking 3 right off 4. But here we get to duress him. Take a synthesizer, play this out, and we'll just pass the turn. And we have some information. There's a synthesizer. It's a bushwhacker on top. He's just going to play it out. So we drew another Deadly Dispute. So he has less a synthesizer now. There's a Tomb Raider. And a Lackey. We'll dispute a clue token away. So we have 4 mana available to us. We can dispute another clue token. Actually, I think we should Lembus. We'll bottom that. We need something. Okay, so that's our land for the turn. We can Skyfisher, return Lembas. Or we can Glint Hawk, play back an Inspector. We lose a treasure, get a clue. So issue is he played the Tomb Raider. He's gonna have back-to-back Bushwhackers. Let's play Glint Hawk. We could return Ancient Den. Return Ancient Den. Next turn we have 4 mana. Let's return Lembas, I guess. Like, we have to kind of balance the differences of, you know, getting our card advantage and like losing tempo. Is this a Bushwhacker? Or another option he has is just build his board as more bigger. Chain Lightning. We will not redirect. And Epicure. So playing Lembas here gets us a lot of looks at something to bottom, cast down. Play a Skyfisher. And I think we just want to return Lembas again. So Bushwhacker will hurt. Okay, that's a Bushwhacker. Okay. So this is going to block a Reckless Lackey. This will block here. This will block here. Like, this still trades with his whole board, right? Well, except for this. We're only taking, what, 5 damage? So it's my turn now. I could have cast down something. All right, let's Lembas again. Bottom. Play a Duress. Have we played a land this turn? I really should have. So I haven't, which is good. So it's a Bushwhacker and a Blast Runner. There's the Blast Runner. So here, I think I'm just going to kill the Blast Runner now. That's 1 life gain. So it costs 4 to bring back, right? So this is tap. This would tap me out. I guess we just play another Lembas. I guess we'll keep it. Play a Blood Fountain and pass. So he has a Bushwhacker in hand that we know about, and then he's going to draw a card. See, this black-white deck just oozing value, it feels like. It's fairly straightforward to play. I'm curious how it will play against red-green. All right, so now we're pretty stocked on lands. Let's pop a clue. Skyfisher. We'll bring back a Lembas again. I think we can attack for 2 now. Maybe we could have afforded to attack for 4. Maybe we will next turn. Synthesizer. I guess we just gotta cast down something, right? Play a Lembas. Bottom. Pop a clue. Bajukabog. Okay, Blood Fountain. Let's get back 2 inspectors, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play an inspector. Get a clue. Swing for 4. Oh dear. It's going to be like Bushwhack. Like if he plays Bushwhacker and 2 creatures, we're actually in danger. He's probably going to do it this turn now. Oh, no. Pop a clue in the Great Furnace. So we're to the point where we're going to start popping clues and popping Lembuses. Is this a Bushwhacker for 3 damage? 1. What's with all these lands? Inspector. Play a Glint Hawk. That is not a keep. This is slightly better. We'll put away the Blood Fountain. Inspector. Oh, I just realized Glint Hawks can't return anything. Well, I guess we can return back our ancient den. Sacrifice it. I don't know if that was correct. Maybe I should have just returned the clue. Cadultha Rebirth. We'll just pass here. If they play a bushwhacker, then we... Okay, no lands. So we're going to pop the clue. Hopefully we can draw a black source. Not a black source. So Bajuka Bog. So we can play Glinthawk. And then next turn we get to play back the Ancient Den. Conversely, we could have not done nothing. Next turn play Ancient Den. And then Familiar only cost 2. No. Sure. So let's just play Inspector. And then we can play Familiar for 2. Make him ditch. So they ditched an Implement, which is pretty good. It kind of nerfs their Blast Runner. Okay. Okay. Okay, here's the awkward situation. If we omen... If we omen the Familiar, we end up losing out. So I'm going to omen, return back Inspector. Play the Inspector. And then we can hold up 2 mana to pop a clue. So we're taking 6 here. Cast down. Glinthawk. Return the Ancient Den, play the Ancient Den. And we're just going to pass. We can cast down, draw another card. Like, we're here for the long game. Okay, so he killed our Glinthawk. He's got no cards in hand. Synthesizer. No Bushwhacker, please. Of course it's a Bushwhacker. Pop a clue. Cast down a 3/2. Move 2 blocks. If we draw a black source, we're in a much better shape, I guess. There we go. Play the Blade. And then we play a Refurbished Familiar. Hopefully we can draw a 1-drop. Nope. So next turn they sacrifice this no matter what. Yeah, we take 3. Land was not quite the card we were looking for. So we'll play an Ancient Den. And then yeah, we should have upkeep Scryed there. Oh, we're taking 4 here. Lembus. One, two. So we can play out everything and gain 3 life. Pop the clue. Play Lembus. And then if we draw a removal spell. Okay, we'll put that on top. We're just going to sacrifice this. Go up to 5 life. Wow. Wow, really? That's so lucky, man. 1, 2. Oh my god. That's so cheese, man. All right, this is keepable. Extremely keepable, actually. Yeah, so yesterday it wasn't legal. All the Magic Online games we were talking about were it was on the beta client, not on here. So now that it's properly on Magic Online now. Skyfisher return clue token? Nah, we'll just pass. We'll hang on to Cast Down and clue token pop. Now we'll. I guess we should have attacked for 1. Yeah, we should have attacked for 1 there. But yeah, this is the Orzhov deck. I'm running the full 4. Well, this is profitable. I hope I draw a land still. That kind of works. Basilica. Guess I'll return the white. Damn, I knew it. Oh my goodness. That's like so much damage. From like out of nowhere. One will play an inspector. I have 4 mana remaining. Okay, I want 2 to pop. So you know what? I'm just going to play inspector and pass. All right. Epicure. Another Epicure. Okay. So we'll duress him first. I don't think either it really matters what order they do it, but now we know what's in their hand at least. They have 2. Oh, I should have taken Galvanic Blast, really. So I have 4 mana. He has a Tomb Raider. I'm just going to pass here. If he plays the Tomb Raider and kills my Skyfisher, 3 to me. This is sorcery speed. Something to consider. We'll Deadly Dispute. Maybe I should have sacked this instead. Refurbished Familiar. Ditched a Mountain. So we know they have Tomb Raider Galv Blast in hand. Maybe I should have played Skyfisher instead. I think they're probably going to point it at Refurbished Familiar now. My face. And concede. Okay. So we'll submit. Let's see how this goes. Arms of Hate are like... Okay, this Goldmire Bridge might be the death of me. So I'll play an Inspector. At least it has like the ability to block here. And then next turn we still have a play. Synthesizer. That's not bad. Okay. So if we play Swamp, we could play Familiar. but then it's tapped out. We're tapped out. So I think we're better off just playing another inspector. Next turn, we have, assuming they tap out, which they are now. We get to Familiar. Glinthawk. Familiar. Now, the only problem now is he has Synthesizer to help him. So if we block like this, we're left with an Inspector. Oh no, we're left with a Glinthawk. Omen of the Dead. So that was a great furnace. So, I mean, they have 2 cards in hand. Okay, please play a creature. We don't draw land. So I think we Deadly Dispute, sacrifice a clue token. So now we have Cast Down. We have 3 mana available to us. We could play Blood Fountain. Yeah, we'll just play Blood Fountain here. Wow, so nice. So we're gonna kill this now that they have no cards in hand. So Blood Fountain, get a Familiar and a Glinthawk. Play the Familiar. Can't block this. But we draw a card. Okay, so we take 1. No, I guess we just have to take the 1 here. So first, let's attack. Glinthawk. Return this. Let's play Lembus first. Bottom. Now we play a Familiar. Draw a card. Inspector. Okay, so he's cashing in. Bolt me. So unless he has a Galvanic Blast, so now he's losing Galvanic Blast as an out. Now I think he just has no outs. Play another Lembas. We'll just draw it so we can play it. Goblin Shaman. So what's he going to kill? He's going to kill 1, 2. My clues. Okay, so let's cast down this before it does any more damage. Return to planes. Play an Inspector. So I think we're just going to crack for 4 every turn now. Next turn, we are going to Deadly Dispute. 2, 4, 6 mana available to us. Bushwhacker. If you want to trade your 2 guys for my 2 guys, happy to. Lembas. 1, 2. We have enough. Oh, shoot. Okay, I mean, we play this, we return this, and we get a chance to, we have a blocker and 7 life. All right, let's continue. I guess depending what they play. Oh, I'm on the play again. I can start on Crossroads just because I know I have my colors. Preordain. So this is an interesting change of pace. Let's duress him. Take the Ephemerate. God Pharaoh's Faithful. So, what's this? Chancery. So let's pop this clue, play an Inspector, and crash for 1. So he has an extra island in hand now. I think we just play the Tithing Blade and swing at him. 7 cards. So he has these 5 plus another island. Mole Drifter. No. Okay, interesting. So we drew a Deadly Dispute. I'm going to dispute away this clue token. Play a Scoured Barrens, and I guess we just play a Lembas. Lembas into Lembas. I guess what we really want is our Refurbished Familiar. Sorry, he does not have a God Pharaohs. Here's a Mole Drifter again. Oh, sweet. There's our Refurbished Familiar. The other option we have is playing this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, return Tithing Blade. Play Tithing Blade. And then we swing for 2 more. And we F6. The Modern Age. So this is the type of deck that we want. Our all right. He has double Chancery in play now. Just some islands. We pretty much have no real info on their hand now. So we're gonna Deadly Dispute, and we're gonna sack our Lembas at this point. I think maybe we should have done it while he was tapped out. I don't know if he's running counters. Deep analysis. Mortuary returning. Mole Drifter. So what are we bringing in? We're gonna bring in our Duresses, our sacrifice Lembas. Maybe I should have sacrificed Familiar to bring it back. This is a counter. Okay. It's funny. They put the might in my hand for a moment. Alrighty. Interesting. They actually return back both Chanceries and get like a million mana. Lembas. No more Lembases. 4 mana. He's at 7. So he gets a 2/3 flyer. Now he gets a Mole Drifter and 1 life. Seagate Oracle. So they're tapped out now. So black, color, white, Sakalembus. Glinthawk. Black, colorless, Deadly Dispute. I guess we'll sack an Inspector. So I think we just go Tithing Blade is on him. Yes, Tithing Blade. Black, white, Tithing Blade. Sack a creature. Black, white, Skyfisher. Tithing Blade. Tithing Blade. Tithing Blade all the time. Which one's it going to be? So you are taking some damage now. 5 to be exact. All right. I don't think they have a Wrath in Pauper, right? Oh, 4. What's this? Mole Drifter gained Archaeomancer. Returning Ephemerate? Yep. Three mana. Ephemerate. Turning Preordain. I guess this is a decent amount of life gain. That being said, I have 8 damage in the air. Snap. Preordain. Interesting. Snaps with Azorius Chanceries are very strong. Is there any like modern age? Okay, that being said, he doesn't have okay. Blade. Skyfisher. Getting back Blade. We got it. Bring in Duresses. Thorn of Black Rose. Relic. Unmake. Lembus's. Man. Suffocating Fumes. I like my flyers. Maybe I'll take out one more Inspector. Another Lembus. Oh, this is tough. I guess a Blood Fountain as well. I guess Blood Fountain's better than Omen of the Dead. Oof, I'm gonna... Ooh. We have Lembus in case if we draw like another black source. That's the first game one we've won. There's our next black source. Sure. Take the Modern Age. There's the Preordain. Maybe I should have taken Mole Drifter. So next turn we get to play a Lembus. I was gonna say. Oh. This is an interesting choice because that's essentially means we can't do anything else next turn. Oh, I guess we can play Refurbished Familiar because we have 2 artifacts. Floodplain. Okay, so we've drawn a land. Let's play the Familiar and see what they discard. If they discard Deep Analysis, I might just Bajuka Bog them. Next turn we can dispute away our Lembus. Mole Drifter. Mole Drifter, Ephemerate. That's a good combo. Let's just unmake this. Sunscape Familiar. Glinthawk. Play the hawk. Yes. This. It costs 2. Deep analysis. Okay. He's probably going to flash it right back. But if he doesn't, we can at least Bajuka Bog it. Yep. It's a lot of cards. Chancery. 2 islands in hand at least. Okay. Black, black. Deadly Dispute. Lembus. Vault of Whispers. 1, 2, 3, 4. More than enough. Oh my god. So brutal. Let's just arrest him now. Ghostly Flicker, Dust to Dust. God Pharaoh's Faithful. Mole Drifter. Oh, that was a hard cast. Chancery. One, two, three. If he wants to trade Mole Drifter here, I'm gonna dispute it away. Inspector. And let's dispute away an Inspector. Does he have a counter? Does not. Tithing Blade. And let's see what he discards. Or sacrifices. Prohibit. Four cards in hand. He has a Flicker and a Seagate Oracle. Let's just Bajuka Bog him. Okay, we are looking less and less likely that we can win this. Because his card advantage surpasses ours. And the life gain too. What did he exile? 2 lands. Okay, we'll return to Bajuka Bog. We'll swing. I assume it's going to be block. I forgot about this thing. We just got to let it go. Because we got to save this cast down for the ghostly flicker. Another modern age. Obscura storefront. Oh crap, he can crash through for 2. I think we're far back enough. I don't think we can get back into this one. That dust to dust double land destructioning us was pretty solid. What do we got? 2, 4, 6 mana. I don't think this is enough. Like so we're on game 3. We'll keep, I guess. We gotta get some better lands than these Modern Horizon 3 ones. Glint's Hawk. Do I just want to dispute? Yeah, I was like, what the hell? 1 colorless for a counterspell? Now, do we want to play the Inspector as well? I think we'll just hang on to the mana. Modern Age. Maybe we should be bringing Enchantment Hate for that. Inspector. I don't know if I'm playing these turns right, whether or not. Ooh, discard a Deep Analysis. Oh, that's so good. Like flashback Deep Analysis for 1 mana. Okay, so we have 4 mana. We'll return this. Guess we might as well just play it out now. Which makes me think I should have just played it out ages ago. So this This seems like a pretty poor matchup, especially if I'm not going to draw any of my discard. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have an untapped white source, or untapped source, period. So we'll just play the Tithing Blade first. Prohibit. That really sucks. Well, at least we can crash through for 3. And then we can start drawing some cards off clues. Man, these, like, even against red deck wins, like, this deck has got a lot of big butts. Swings for 2. Now he's got the God Pharaoh's Follower. Okay, we need to draw into some action. That's something. Unfortunately, it costs like 1, 2. All right, we're going to Deadly Dispute away an Inspector. All right. Refurbished Familiar. Glinthawk. Prohibits this one. Glinthawk. Basilica, Returning Plains. 1, 2, 3. Can we do this? That's cool. Okay. We're still not in great shape. It's a Mole Drifter. Maybe we should play Go Blank against a deck like this. Lembus. Ooh, that's helpful. Cast down on this. And then we can crash for 4 in the air. Okay. Okay, land cycle. Lost on draft to 3 of them back to back. Yeah. And that's why Cranial Ram's not legal. But yeah, Refurbished Familiar is definitely a strong card in any format it's available in. All right. So let's start on Lembus. Bottom that. So we'll play an inspector. And I think we're just going to swing here. Kariba Crossroads to gain 2, and then we're going to pass with cast down available, clue token pop available. Okay. It's funny that they're not attacking either. Buonasera. Ghostly Flicker. This is why we have all right, so you get Seagate Oracle. Archaeomancer. Gets back Ghostly Flicker, and he casts it right away. Chancery. Pop a clue. No more lands, please. Cast down. I wonder if he'll do... No, there's nothing in his graveyard. Guy's gaining like more than 4 life per turn because he's got double God Pharaoh Faithful. Okay, he ditches a land. Russo, we're 3-0 currently. The only problem is it's not going to be enough. This is game 3. And he's got these annoying 0-4s. You really got to see these decks in action to understand how they function. Like, this is infinite, like, card advantage for them right now. And gaining infinite life. Not infinite, but, like, they're limited by their mana. But alright. So now we understand how gates work. We actually have less time than our opponent. Alright, really well. I think I might just go with the black-white deck. Oh, this hand. Mulligan. This is better. Keep. I'm liking Orzhov. It's got pretty good game against... Oh, here's the mirror. Lembus into Lembus. We're gonna pass on it just because we already have the Glint Hawk for more Lembus. Play Glint Hawk. Do I want to blade this? I guess I might as well. There's their Lembus. So it's a full out mirror match. So we can start getting aggressive. Black, white, Lembus. Bottom it. Second Lembus. He's really getting a little bit slow here. Okay, brings back a Lembus. So, what do we want to... There's a lot of options here. We can cast down this. We can Tithing Blade. I think we just Tithing Blade it. And then we swing in for 3. So yeah, I haven't touched Arena because I've been playtesting for Pauper. However, I'm qualified for the Explorer play-in event. They're Mardu. Let's just cast down it. Get in for 5. They're at 10. So we're probably playing Dust to Dust. Munitions. It's best 2 out of 3. And yeah, of course Tamio is going to be good. In Modern, it's already making blue red blue red I guess we'll take a Lembus. It's already making blue red Murktide extremely good. It's a 1-drop that can block Ragavan. Dawnbringer Cleric main deck. Okay. So we're not drawing very many lands, unfortunately. We have 5 mana available to us. I mean, we can play Glinthawk for free and just replay the land. Let's play Lembas first. One, two, three. So we can Glinthawk. I guess we'll just do Tithing Blade again. So I'm a big fan of the mono green. What's the freaking keyword? Your green mana symbols thing. Nykthos. So that's how I got 6-0 in the play-in event to qualify for this Saturday's. Okay, let me move over here so I'm actually in front of the camera. Exactly, cabbage, man. You gotta be on the green deck. Okay. Glinthawk returning the Tithing Blade. That's a good draw. Doesn't matter, he's dead on board, right? Cast down. There we go. Take out suffocating fumes. You're a liar. You're a massive liar. That's what you are. Maybe an inspector? Oh yeah, that'll do it. In fact, I'm gonna build it on Magic Online just to be sure I can play it, because there are differences between Pioneer and Explorer. Yeah, this is a keeper. Pioneer has, I think, some small changes. Like they have access to, what's it called? They have access to the Oath of Nissa. Yeah. That's so true, man. Sack a clue. Inspector. And then we're dropping the familiars. tithing blade. Bye-bye, inspector. So we'll dust him. I love it. Just out of curiosity, would you guys be interested if I did like a box opening stream? Palace Sentinels. Okay. I will obtain a box